Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with the Rogue Run. The reason there's only one game played so far is that the game disconnected me after the first game, and I didn't feel like logging back out and extending the length of the previous video. So as I was saying at the end of the last one, seems like only not too long ago I was excited to be breaking 5,000 gold. Now we're above 6,000, but I think part of that has to do with the fact that I haven't been playing that much arena lately, and when you play constructed and don't play that much arena, you build up your daily quests, you can get pretty far ahead. Okay, well, let's mulligan the Eviscerate. It's too early for that, and the Farseer we can mulligan as well. If I weren't holding on to the Berserker, I would have definitely kept the Farseer. As I say every time, I like being rogue against Paladin, because one use of my hero ability cancels out two uses of his. I wish I were going second so that I could coin out the Berserker on turn 1, but this is fine as well. As long as my opponent passes the turn, I can just make a Berserker pretty calmly here, and then maybe make a Dagger on turn 3, or this Farseer, because he's come back. If he had made a move, a lot of things he could have coined out I could have killed with Backstab as well. God, I love Backstab so much. Oh, you're just my favorite. So let's see if he makes a Recruit. Some Paladins will not put a Recruit down in front of a Berserker. My opponent's going to make a Mad Bomber. Bold play in front of an Amani Berserker, and of course this is the time where it misses completely. I would have actually liked one to hit so I could deal 3 extra damage. But anyway, let's just go ahead and Backstab that. And because some bombs hit my face, I'm actually not even wasting this Farseer, which is hilarious. Ah, man, that Mad Bomber was terrible. Johnny, the cleverly named Paladin here, I don't think is doing a good job here. He really shouldn't have played that Mad Bomber. Although maybe he had nothing else to play, so he figured why not. Well, anyway, I'm not going to waste the Swamp Ooze. That is a fact. I'm not going to do that against the Paladin. We're going to hang on to that as long as we need to, and we'll just happily play the Mechanical Dragonling and the Dragonling Mechanic. I love these new animations. So he's got 7 cards to my 6, soon to be 7. Golem, that's actually really good here, because these are all 2-power minions, and that means the Golem's actually kind of difficult to kill. I could Blue Glow Warrior combo Eviscerate to kill the Golem, but then I need to kill the 2/1. I need a Dagger for that, and I don't have enough mana for the Dagger. Wow, that's really obnoxious. I can't believe how good this stupid Golem is. Well, that's why Golem's a good card. So how do we deal with that Golem? Balls. I could make the Ooze. I'm not going to waste the Ooze. Nope. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to do this. And I'm going to make a Dagger. Kill this damaged Golem. Make the Blue Glow Warrior. This is alright, I think. I'm a little vulnerable to Consecration, but it would be his whole turn and it would enrage my Berserker. Mainly, I want a target for these Eviscerates. And the ability to combo them. That was the problem with playing this Blue Glow Warrior, is I lose my combo piece for the Eviscerate. But I mean, I didn't do that. I had nothing else to do last turn. Or to the arena, huh? Well, let's take a look at what we draw before making any conclusions. Ah, Wolf Rider. That's nice. We'll definitely play a Wolf Rider here. Let's Eviscerate this. And then do I take 6 damage to the face? That's a bit risky as a rogue, no less. But he's not really putting any pressure on me, so let's do that. Swing, 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 swing. He's at half-life. I have an Eviscerate. He's down to 11. Well, he needs a Consecration right here, right now. There's another Lord of the Arena. Ah, man. Alright. There's a couple of ways I can kill this thing. One is I could Eviscerate my Berserker and then run the Berserker in. Problem with that is it's still 2 for 1-ing myself, although it's, you know, fancy looking. Unfortunately, these guys deal only 3 damage, so the Dagger doesn't quite help. I could Panda, brings this back to my hand, Eviscerate, and I'm 1 mana short of being able to Dagger. I could waste the Ooze, and Eviscerate, and then Dagger and hit this. Then 2, 4, 6, 9 damage. Take him down to 6 health. I don't know. The problem is if then if he consecrates, I will just lose everything and lose the game. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then is cash out the Wolf Rider and the Eviscerate. Swing, swing, swing. Drop the Panda. Let's put this Blue Glow Warrior back into my hand so that I've got 2 surprise damage that he can't mess with. Bit dicey. This is 5 power, but if he does manage to drop another Taunter or, you know, slow down this Panda in some way, I could potentially lose this just because of his card advantage. He's got 6 cards to my, well, soon to be 6, but mine are all kind of weak. So if he can hold it steady here and then also drop a big minion or something somehow, Not easy for a paladin to do that, by the way, but if he does manage to find a way to do that, then I could be in trouble. This wolf is not super impressive. Ah, Defender of Arcs, okay. Taunting wolf here. Ah, Assassin's Blade, that is quite timely. Well, I've got so much health and he has so little I can afford to do this. And in fact, he's dead. All I needed was removal for that. In fact, I had the guaranteed removal. I just needed a regular dagger plus the Blue Goat Warrior would have also let me win the game. That was quite the beatdown. But he never played Hammer of Wrath, True Silver Champion, Consecration, or Blessing of Kings. I didn't really give him any opportunities to play Blessing of Kings, but any of the other three would have been really good for him there, especially Consecration. That would have cleared most of my board. The Imani Berserker would have gotten enraged and dealt some good damage to him, but still that would have been worth it for my opponent to play if he had it, so I guess he didn't. So either he didn't see it in the draft or he didn't draw it. I really can't imagine even a noob not knowing that Consecration is a card worth taking. Excuse me for my yawning. That was a great game. So we beat 2 noobs, I think, so far. Pink missed the rogue. That sounds vaguely sexual. I am first, because I'm always first when I'm a rogue against rogues, every friggin' time. Well, hopefully she doesn't have a Defy String Leader. There's a card I never saw in the draft. War Golem. A little early. A little early to the party. Speaking of parties, I'm going to a really fun one tonight after I teach my class. I am going to my girlfriend's house. She's doing like a hosted murder mystery dinner thing. And that'll be fun. I'm gonna get to meet a lot of her friends. Who plays Elven Archer? Not just plays Elven Archer, mind you, but on turn 1. Why does everybody play Elven Archer on turn 1? Oh my god. Just gonna coin, dagger, and oh guys, I don't know another Elven Archer. You've gotta be kidding me, South Sea Deckhand. Well, that deserves a well played.
Well played.
So I'm going up 2 cards here. I just stone cold killed 2 minions with this dagger. But I am low on health. I'm at 23, so potentially my opponent is gonna try to burn me out. But I'm 2 cards ahead, so she'd have to do a pretty good job. Whoa! That is some bad manners. She just said mistakes were made and thank you for killing her South Sea Deckhand. Like she thinks that was a mistake. Oh fuck you! Oh man, if I lose to this rogue, folks, I'm gonna be very ashamed. Very ashamed, because that was some serious bad manner and bad judgment, might I add. That was... I'm going to play around Betrayal here. Oh, I can't play around Betrayal at all. Well, I want the Panther in the middle, because that's the one I want to live. I want the Loot Hoarder to die for sure, because it draws me a card. So the Loot Hoarder in the middle would have been the only mistake that I could make there. Oh my gosh, can't believe she said thank you for... Oh, wow. What a jerk. I need to beat this person. This is my pride on the line right here.
This guy's tough.
Alright, so her abundance of cheap minions allows her to combo out the SI agent to kill off my raptor, giving her some card advantage. Alright, well, we'll just, I don't think I can afford to do Assassin's Blade here to kill that SI agent, because that would be asking for trouble. Let's make a dagger. Oh, look at that! Mistakes were made, huh? Our life totals are about the same, and my board's ahead of yours, and I have more cards, which are probably better than your cards. So, screw you, vaguely sexual rogue. Pink Mist, man, that I don't know what that name really rubs me the wrong way.
My eyes.
She's gonna heal up. All right, so she's ahead on life and play a Master Swordsmith, which is actually good against this Loot Hoarder. Kill off my Panther. All right, fair enough. I could kill the Swordsmith. Just take 1 bit of damage. Wouldn't be the end of the world. And in fact, I will do that. I should have drawn that card first, but really, it wasn't going to stop me from making a Sunwalker. So let's see if my opponent has a Sapper and Assassinate. If she does, she might actually, all jokes aside, be willing to be able to burn me out, because she'd get me down to 17 health. Yeah, she's got to Assassinate. Well, I assassinated a Sunwalker in 1 game. My opponent assassinates 1 this game. So she's going to get me down to 13 because of my lack of taunt. I could backstab, dagger, kill that thing, but I'm gonna play a golem. I think that's just too slow. She gets me down to 13 health with 3 cards. Yep, she could burn me out, especially because I don't have that much taunt in this deck. I could be in trouble here. Ah, she's a faceless manipulator. Touché. Too freaking shay. I might lose this game. Luckily, I have this Farseer. The Farseer is going to be great. 3 health makes a big difference. Alright, so luckily for me, I have a Faceless Manipulator as well. I can copy the War Golem, trade my War Golem for hers. This Eviscerate arrived just in the nick of time. Let's kill off that Farseer. Alright, so I've got cards ahead. Of course, 12 health is very precarious against a rogue. Charge creatures and cold blood and all that jazz would do a number on me here. She draws a card. This is actually very good for her. It forces me to, like, spend time killing it, and it gives her a card, so it's really good for her. Oh, I can't even kill it because of this Taunter. And she's going to give it cold blood. Now, that is a mistake. It's opening up wide to removal. But luckily for her, I don't have anything to help out this backstab. Nope, no help for that backstab. Shoot. So I'm going to have to... Am I really going to have to trade this War Golem for it? Yeah. I'm gonna do it. Better safe than sorry. I can't afford to lose to this asshole. Backstab. Wouldn't have helped. Wouldn't have helped. Let's play a Fen Creeper. That's very important. Stops the rogue from daggering me. And every point of damage matters here. So let's see if we can get it steady. Oh god, what does she have? She has a Shiv. Oh, I don't care about that too much. She draws a card. Basically a cycle.
We must cleanse.
Just gonna buff this up. Really makes no difference though, unless she gets a cold blood. Does she have a cold blood? No, she has another Shattered Sun Cleric. So it doesn't really matter though, because it's still Defend Creeper like a boss here, holding up. And my pair of backstabs will take out these Shattered Sun Clerics. All right, this is wonderful. Okay, so we're going to do this to get a card. Violet Teacher. Ooh, good thing. This is why you draw cards first, kids. Now I play Violet Teacher, I can backstab one Shattered Sun Cleric.
I am ready to
Backstab another Shattered Sun Cleric.
I am ready to
And think. So I could actually play the Farseer and heal this. This would stop her from daggering down my Cult Master. But I don't think that's as important as healing myself. And actually, I don't think either of those is as important as just playing a Silverhand Knight.
ready, sir.
Alright. Oh my god, guys, I apologize in advance, but if I win this game, I'm gonna do some reverse bad manner. I apologize. This is a very risky move, because if the Mad Bomber kills a student, the Cult Master gets a card. That was a very foolhardy play. She should have daggered up and just killed the Cult Master first. But she's bad at this game. She's gonna kill a student, giving me another card. Okay, we're gonna do it. Here we go. Here we go. You ready?
Mistakes were made.
You ready for this, folks?
Thank you.
Oh god, that feels satisfying. Okay, I think we can get the kill here. Let's do a quick count just to make sure. 4, 7, 11, 13, 16, oh god, 20, really? 20? 20? Ah, okay. Well, let's draw a card. I don't want to take any more damage than I have to. Alright. I'm going to heal up as well, just in case. For safe and sorry. Oh my gosh, that was some really good bad manner. For all I know, my opponent has me squelched. Oh, she says well played. What? How do you say well played after saying mistakes were made? Sorry. Or mistakes were made, thank you. Oh man, now I'm gonna say well played. Let's just make sure I'm actually gonna win the game. Yes, I win the game. She even goes out in style. Oh, well now I feel bad, Pink Mist. I'm sorry. I thought you were bad-mannered. But then you were so nice at the end there. Mistakes were made, followed by thank you. Man, you just don't say that stuff. Okay. Well, anyway, that was 3 noobs that we beat. I think that person with the leaving the Cult Master alone, and also the Elven Archer on turn 1. And the South Sea Deckhand into a rogue who's already holding a dagger. She should have saved the Elven Archer to use his removal. The Elven Archer is actually almost playable if you're a rogue, because if you have a dagger in your hand from a previous turn, the Elven Archer deals a damage, then you can deal a second point of damage with the dagger, and 2 damage, that's significant. The South Sea Deckhand you definitely want to keep in your hand as a rogue, especially when you're facing against someone who's going to... Okay, let me clarify that. If I had been like, whatever, Shaman or Warrior, then it's okay to play South Sea Deckhand and charge in, but a rogue who's already holding a dagger, the South Sea Deckhand is just gonna die, so you should save it and wait until you can use it as removal. So that was a newbie player. Here we are second, that's great. I don't want all these 3 drops, I'd rather have some more 2 drops. Well, this is bad, and... I guess these are fine. Okay, yeah, we'll coin out the Berserker just so I can kill his recruits. Ah, perfect. I got another 2-drop. Lovely, lovely. So we're gonna coin out the Berserker, kill a recruit if he plays. Oh no, Argent Squire. Oh man, I hate that so much. There are few things I hate more than a turn 1 Argent Squire. Damn it. Ah, it just ruins your life because you can't do anything. You can't stop the Paladin from keeping a creature. No matter what you do, it's gonna get to keep a creature on the field.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Well, here, ooh, I can actually clear his board here.
Here we go.
Worth backstabbing this recruit. No, I don't think so. That can't be right. If he plays a Shattered Sun Cleric and kills my Berserker, then so be it, but I'll backstab the Cleric. Oh, jeez, what is he doing? Does he have an Elven Archer? Who plays Elven Archer? Why are people doing this? Oh my god, I am just mystified.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Well, let's play this. This is better board presence than the Farseer. It's an extra point of health on the board. Slightly increases my odds of being able to clear the board next turn. He has a True Silver Champion, then he has a True Silver Champion. No, he doesn't have a True Silver Champion. He has a Worgen, which will die to my Wolf Rider. I could also kill the Worgen with Backstab Dagger. That's interesting. Is that worth doing? Yeah, I think so, actually. I think it is worth doing. The reason being... By the way, first you have to backstab. Even though it means you take an extra point of damage, you have to backstab first, because backstab is only on damaged minions. This lets me play a Loot Hoarder, which lets me get some more board presence out here. Alright, he's got 5 cards to my 6, soon to be 7, so I'm ahead here. Although I am second, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm ready to kill off any recruits that come in. Azure Drake, very good card. That will take some resources of mine to kill. Oh, never mind! I'll just play an Eviscerate. Oh man, Eviscerate. I love you so much. Be mine forever. Thanks, I guess. That wasn't really anything special. So, he comes out a card ahead, though. Note this, though. Although the Eviscerate was a very satisfying answer to the Drake drew a card, and it took me a card to kill it, so that was kind of a problem. Blade Master, good card. Luckily, I'll get to kill it with the Farseer. He's hanging on, though, with all these minions. Ooze, I will definitely hold on. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a card from that Loot Hoarder before I do anything else. Panther. Alas. Well, let's kill that off. And I'm actually going to do this. Since the Wolf Rider is less valuable, I will kill it rather than the Farseer, and I'll just drop a Panther down for my other minion. The issue is that these are all sort of early game minions. If he drops a late game minion, I could be in trouble. But I could also try to race him out. I'm now like a card ahead, officially. Ah, he gets another card ahead. This will kill 2 cards. It'll kill this plus my Blue Glow Warrior, so he gets his card back, essentially. Assassin's Blade, is it worth it to kill this thing, going out of 19 health? Yeah, because it puts a weapon in my hand.
Here we go.
I think that's totally worth it. So Consecration wouldn't be the end of the world. It would kill 2 of my minions. Note that I have 9 damage in this weapon, so if he doesn't play Taunt or Life Gain, I could just almost kill him from this alone. He's on an under pressured situation here. He's under pressure. There we go. Why did I say on a pressured situation when I could just say under pressure? You got a Defender of Argus or some kind of taunt? Divine Shield, maybe?
Well played.
Blessing of Kings. Well, that's not really going to do it. Unless he has a Sunfree Protector to give it taunt, which he does not. That is 4, 6, 8. Well, exactly 11 damage. He shouldn't have said well played, though. I could have easily missed the win if he didn't say that.
Here we go. Well played.
Alright. Good game. This is a very friendly Paladin. Said well played like a whole lot of times. It was kind of funny. In an earlier video, someone wrote, "You missed lethal at timestamp. Frowny face." Well, let me just ask a favor. So, as I've always said in my channel, you know, I really appreciate when people point out my mistakes. I really do, because it helps me be a better player. And, you know, yeah, my pride is wounded when you tell me that I've erred or screwed up in some way, but I'd rather have my feelings hurt and play Hearthstone better and lose less often than have my pride preserved but continue losing. But if I could just ask a request to folks, don't put frowny faces at the end of that. It makes me feel like you're personally offended by the fact that I made a mistake. What do you care? I'm just some dude playing Hearthstone making videos. It's not like you're the one losing, making gross blunders, and then putting them up on the internet for everyone to see and judge you. So no frowny faces needed. Look, if you're gonna point out a mistake, give me a smiley face. Say you missed lethal at 14-13, smiley face. Then it's just like, hey, Papa Boris, I'm being friendly, I'm helping you be better at the game, and isn't it awesome when we all get better at Hearthstone? See, I feel like that would be a much more productive use of emoticons there. But yeah, so that's just, you know, my thing. If you think I'm being overly sensitive, that's totally fine. Just thought I'd throw that out there for your consideration. Now, hunters do have weapons, but I'm not going to hold on to the ooze just to play around Eaglehorn Bow. I feel like the pressure it adds is far more valuable than what keeping it in my hand would be worth.
I hope you like my invention.
Alright, so I could do an interesting move here. Oh no, never mind, he's gonna coin Arcane Shot. Well, I was gonna say I could backstab Cold Blood, but he has the Arcane Shot. So do I dagger up, or do I play the Farseer? Ah, well, looks like the answer is neither. I'm gonna play Bloodfen Raptor. I really don't want to waste the heal on that Farseer. The Raptor might be able to take care of business here with this Novice Engineer. Hopefully there's no incoming Shattered Sun Cleric. Master Funk, no problem. Yeah, I really don't get to use Cold Blood here. This is not a good time to use Cold Blood. That is for certain. Alright. You know, I wish I'd played this last turn. Then I could dagger up and play this turn. Yeah, I should have played this and wasted the heal. Should have done it. I have no good backstab targets unless I want to backstab that. No way. Cold Blood, that's just too risky. I could play this, I guess. Alright, we'll do that. Let's take this Novice Engineer off the board, although it's kind of annoying that the Imp gets to finish off my poor Raptor. That extra point of health on this Farseer would have been nice. Oh, he gets up another card. This is actually looking pretty bad. I'm starting to fall a little bit behind here. A little bit behind. Luckily, I get to finish the Master off, and you know, Fen Creeper's a pretty good card. Okay, well, we could be all right here. Assassin's Blade? Question mark? I don't have any good targets for it. I could kill the Master and then finish off the Imp with this, but then it would die. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Kill off the Master. Note that I could not backstab the Master because it was damaged. The Master is essentially pre-damaged, so it's immune to backstabs. Starting Buzzard. Oh my god, you gotta be friggin' kidding me. Well, at least it's not Unleash the Hounds, but he still gets to draw a card, which kind of blows. Are you kidding me? Really? Hunter's Mark? Oh, my lord. That's bad. That's real bad. And he's going to get to kill that thing, so I don't get to kill off this Buzzard even, unless I have used Backstab. Motherfucker. Alright, we're going to do this. And I know it's dangerous to take damage down like this against the Hunter, but I got to put this weapon in my hand. I got to do something here. He's got 7 cards to my 4. Oof. This game just went all the way south, but I really should have wasted this Farseer's heal when I had the chance. This is why, folks. Good option now is better than the best option later. He has another Buzzard. Does he have another beast? He has an animal companion. Yes, he does. He flips a Leok, which is bad because it means these things do more damage, and a young Priestess is really ugly as well. I never saw any fans of knives, which is what I would need right now. Oh my god, this is just an abomination. Faceless doesn't even have any good targets. Well, let's heal up. Dump stuff on the board. We're gonna kill this Buzzard. I have to stop him from getting cards. He's got, Jesus, 8 damage, taking me down to 15, down to 13. This game is pretty much already over with these 5 cards in his hand. But we'll hang on in there. We'll hang on in there. Maybe he'll decide to kill my minions instead of killing my stuff. You never know what he's gonna do. He's gonna preserve his Leok, play a Demolisher, which is actually quite the menace here, and he is going to go for my face. Oh, the freaking Leok. Oh, mind control tag! Oh my god! Oh my god, mind control tag. Are you for real? Well, we gotta do it. We gotta go for it. No, that's like the worst one. That is like the worst one I could have possibly taken. So do I grab a Leok? Or do I take Ascension? Man, stealing this Leok would have been pretty good. Do I take a Leok or the Ascension? I think I need to take the Ascension. Much as the Leok would be better. I need to stop some of his damage. Let's kill this Priestess to stop the buff. party. Oh my gosh, I hate going down further on life, but I have to. I just have to. I need to clear his board. So this is bad. I mean, I'm dead in 6 turns to steady shots, and this Senjin is the only thing that's really holding me in the game. I also don't have any taunts except for Sunwalkers. Luckily, he seems to have a deck full of crap. Does he have a kill command? He has a kill command. You know why he has a kill command? Because of course he does. That's why. Oh man, this is bad. Well, Demolisher needs to hit this Raptor. It needs to hit this Raptor. It hits the Leok. Southsea Deckhand MVP. Please don't be Snipe. Okay, is it Freezing Trap? Please be Freezing Trap. Oh man, if this were Freezing Trap, that would be amazing. It's not Freezing Trap. Oh gosh, I think it's probably Explosive Trap. So this thing's dead. I can't afford to hit anything with my weapon anymore. That was Explosive Trap.
Here we go.
Well, I'm dead in 4 turns. This Cold Blood is awful. 2 cards isn't much, but it's probably enough to kill me since all I have is a Demolisher. Man, I needed to steal that Senjin. Or at least the Leok. Stealing a Demolisher just wasn't enough. Yeah, I pretty much can't even, like, kill him in 3 turns. There's just no way. He's just gonna shoot me 3 more times and win. And that's gonna be that. Alright. Eviscerate. Well, let's eviscerate that. Kill that pig.
Here we go.
No point in playing Cold Blood, really. I don't think I have any more life gain in this deck. I can't deal 25 damage in like 2 turns. And he still has cards to play. Well, we went up to 4-0 with what I think is a really mediocre deck, so it's fine. I don't really see myself getting to 7, although it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. He's got some kind of weird cards, it seems. Maybe like a multi-shot or something? Well, let's do Wolf Rider. Spread my eggs out a little bit. Oh, man, I'm gonna come so close! If these guys live, I can get him down to 6, down to 5, but 1 card is just not enough. He's gonna just steady shot me to death. Plus, he's probably holding on to a multi-shot. Or Unleash the Hounds. Those are the 2 most likely cards that a hunter wouldn't play at 10 mana.
My apologies.
Multi-shot, yeah. Yeah, I had to go for it, though. I had to. Okay, well, backstab.
Well played.
That was well played. I think I could have potentially won that game if things had gone a little differently. Or if I had especially played that Farseer, the board presence of the extra pit point would have made potentially all the difference. So, you know, you always look for things you could have done differently. Don't look for opportunities to blame luck. I also experimented with some different microphone settings to try to reduce the hum in the background of my videos. Let me know if it's better or worse than it used to be. The previous video, the Hunter video, was using it, and the current video is using it as well. Good thing the game's not crashed. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Ah, another Hunter. That's a different name. Chaos here. We have at least a 2-drop here. I'm second, which is good. Didn't get another 2-drop, though. So, these are mulligans. Do I keep the Violet Teacher? Or do I increase my odds of getting another 2-drop? I'll keep the Violet Teacher. I think it's really good. So there's been a lot of discussion lately. Do you mulligan your 4-drops or not? I think that going by hard and fast rules is generally a bad idea in Hearthstone. Even with my Proverbs, I acknowledge that, you know, sometimes you should let a Paladin keep a creature. You know, sometimes it is correct to not draw cards first. Like a really great example would be if you have a Loot Hoarder and a Sea Giant, you don't want to throw the Loot Hoarder away if that means you're not going to have enough mana to play the Sea Giant. So that's like an exception to always draw cards first. So like sometimes you got to do things differently. Alright, well I lose oh yes, the backstab cannot kill Fairy Dragons. So I lose the superior creature unfortunately to that Fairy Dragon. But I feel like this, because it dies to Arcane Shot, was actually a greater risk than the Money Berserker. So yeah, I don't like to play by hard and fast rules like always mulligan your 4-drops. I mean, this is just, it's nice to know that I have this, and I had an early play. I'm a rogue, so the dagger's good to put into my hand early on. It's not a big deal. So I feel like it's worth keeping to make sure that I've got something good on turn 4. Now look at this awesome curve. I have 3, 4, 5, plus a backstab for 0 mana. So, like, it's pretty cool. This is removal as well. I can clear out his board with most things. I mean, I feel like it's reasonable. Now, a Harvest Golem would just ruin my life. I'd have to stop everything to kill it with the Raptor and then dagger up. Crocolisk, well, unfortunately does not die to backstab. But it's not the end of the world. Please don't have an arcane shot, and we'll be friends. Chaos the Hunter.
My apologies.
No problem, sir. Okay, so there's 2 main options here. One is use the Wolf Rider to kill the Crocolisk. The other is to backstab and then dagger to kill the Crocolisk. So the backstab dagger, you take 2 damage, which is not to be underestimated against a hunter. And I use up a very valuable card, the backstab. But I do have a dagger in my hand, which could be helpful later. The Wolf Rider, though, uses more of my mana, and I feel like backstab is a more valuable card, especially since I have Violet Teacher back here. I think that's what tips the scales for me, is the fact that Violet Teacher gives me a 1-1 off of backstab. I think that's worth holding on to. Well, he's got the Golem, as we feared. So now I wish I had made the dagger, of course. And I still can, and in fact, I still will. Because the Loot Hoarder gives me a play. If I hadn't drawn the Loot Hoarder, I might have just run in my Raptor into the Golem, finished off the damaged Golem, or just left the Golem alone, and just played a Violet Teacher. And hoped for the best. But that gave me a reasonable alternative, so I went for it. I assume he has some kind of follow-up plan just to stop this from instantly dying to the Loot Hoarder and giving me a free card. No, he doesn't. He's just freaking going for it. All right. Okay, I don't think that was a good play. I would have kept this in my hand, honestly. So do I backstab that or do I use the Loot Hoarder? Well, I'm going to actually backstab it to keep more board presence on. You'll note that I put the Violet Teacher on the left. This is so that the Violet Student ends up in the middle to play around Explosive Shot. Put the Violet Teacher to the right of the Loot Hoarder. The Student would have appeared to the right. The Violet Teacher would be in the middle then, and then Explosive Shot would kill everything. Now it only kills the Violet Teacher, and the Student leaves the Loot Hoarder alive. Sunwalker is a good card that I don't currently have a good answer to, fortunately. I really don't. I really wish this were already on the field. Ah, jeez, that sucks. I could throw everything at this. Is what I could do. That's not super tempting. But it's what we're gonna do. Let's pop the Divine Shield like that. Draw a card like that. Maybe I'll get an Eviscerate. Nope, I get my own Sunwalker. Oh, that's actually really good. Well, I will do this. So I'm not attacking him with the dagger because I really don't feel like I'm gonna have enough mana to remake my dagger anytime soon with all these kind of mid-range cards. And I might still use this. Oh my gosh, that Mad Bomber. Oh my god, please just don't hit the Sunwalker. Thank you. So that went badly that it hit the Violet Teacher, but at least it didn't kill the Sunwalker. Does he have a Deadly Shot now? Please don't have a Deadly Shot. He doesn't have it. Okay, that's good. Doesn't have Deadly Shot. We will kill this thing. Good use of the Divine Shield. And now we need to think. I could play both of these, but the problem is that's 7 mana, and then I have to put something back in my hand. I really don't want to put this back in my hand. That seems awfully silly. So what we're going to do instead is hit him in the face. Remake the dagger and play either the Fen Creeper or the Silverhand Knight. Let's do the Silverhand Knight. It puts more total power and toughness on the board. I've already got 1 taunt. Don't feel like I need another. And again, I'm leaving my weakest creature in the middle as a way of playing around Explosive Shot. I hope he plays 1 big minion because I've got this Assassinate ready to go and enough board presence that I don't mind using my whole turn assassinating. Plus, it's not even my whole turn. I've got this Panther. This should hold up against Unleash the Hounds. He's got a multi-shot. Not a big deal. He's got a secret. Still not a big deal. The worst secret would probably be Misdirection, but that's just such an uncommon secret. Let's check for Explosive Trap / Freezing Trap. Explosive Trap kills my dude. Fair enough. Swing there. And now I can actually play 2 minions, so we'll play the Fen Creeper, and again, put the Panther in the middle to play around Explosive Shot. I'm gonna hit him with the dagger once. I'm not sure I'll hit him again. I do have some expensive cards here, so I may not be able to remake my dagger. Although if I am assassinating, I shouldn't have enough mana to play anything else, so I might then remake the dagger anyway. Alright, Argent Squire's a bit late. Thank God that wasn't happening on turn 1. There's another trap. Man, I think this guy might have drafted a bad deck. That's too many traps, I think. Praised Alchemist. Interesting. Why Why would he do that? I wonder. Okay, well, let's check for explosive / freezing trap with my cheapest minion. It is another explosive trap. Okay. I'm just gonna hit him for 10 damage. I mean, it's a lot of damage and he's low on cards. I can actually remake this Fen Creeper as a 3/6, but why do that when you can play a Sunwalker? Hit him in the face. And I will just play this. I've got so much taunt, I don't care that much about Unleash the Hounds. And actually, I guess the Unleash the Hounds gives him 4, kills this, pops this. And then he has 4 damage left over. Yeah, that's actually, you know, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have played this. I really shouldn't have. He doesn't have any Unleash the Hounds, though, which is nice news for me. So, he loses now, actually. This is 7 damage right here, and he concedes. Alright, cool. And, well, this is like the good old days where I think that my deck is terrible. Or at least I said mediocre is the word I used, and I'm up to 5-1 without that much resistance. But I think my opponent quality might have something to do with it. That opponent really drafted that deck badly. I feel like there were too many secrets in that one. And he should have had more real cards. Well, I'm pretty happy to be 5-1. I could still lose 2 games in a row very easily. The game that I did lose was a pretty, you know, crushing and sound loss. 5-1. Up against another paladin. Happy to be facing all these paladins as a rogue. Smo, the paladin. So here's an example where I am going to mulligan Violet Teacher because I don't have a guaranteed early play, and all the other cards are bad, so I need to. Well, they're not bad, but they're bad for now. Ah, backstab. Always happy to see you. I've got 3 of these in the deck. I don't even care if I draw 3 backstabs. It's probably even bad. Doesn't matter. I'd lose the game. I'd be happy losing the game. Which doesn't even make any difference. So hopefully if he does coin something out, it's a 2 toughness creature. So I can backstab it and make a dagger. If it's a 2/3, I'd have to hit it with the dagger, which is a little bit more annoying. And it is a 2/3. Oh, this is actually the worst one. If I want to kill this with my dagger, I have to actually take 5 damage to the face. I am actually not going to do that. I think that's just too much damage. So I'm taking 2 damage once and maybe 2 damage again. That's still less damage than what I would get just from hitting it one time. So here the nerf to backstab about it being undamaged is actually quite significant. This is really the worst thing he could have possibly played against me.
Not on my
Okay. Yeah, this is starting to be one of those games, huh? Well, okay. So what we need to do here is, first of all, backstab this. And second of all, let's pop up the Divine Shield. And play a Farseer, heal up. This is really bad, though. I'm at the mercy of his moves. Luckily, he's used his coin already, so at least there's no True Server Champion coming. This might actually work. Like, I might actually get to kill this thing, but it's just unlikely. Harvest Golem. Alright, so the Amani Berserker will die. That is splendid news. Really, just splendid.
Of course.
Okay, now, here I could play the Panda and put this back in my hand, get the heal again. Or I could just let this die to the Golem. The problem being that if the Golem gets Divine Shielded or Blessing of Kings, it'd be extra bad. Of course, if it gets Blessing of Kings, having the Panda die would be pretty bad as well. I think what I'm going to do instead is play this. Make him sweat a little bit. If the Golem, you know, rediverts to hit this Dragonling, then that's fine. He's got Consecration, which will let him clear out my board, and in fact, it's quite good because the Golem now gets to kill this and live. So I can dagger it, but it's still there, which is annoying. Not going to play the Ooze, that is for certain, but I will play the Panther and the Bluegill Warrior. Don't let Paladins keep creatures, folks. So the smoke is cleared. He's got 5 cards to my 4, soon to be 5, but I'm the first player, so drawing equal is just fine by me. My health is alright, and I've got this to copy a big minion should he play one. Seems alright here, I think. That might be okay. He's gonna play his own Ooze. Okey-doke. Well, I'm going to clear his board of minions.
Here we go.
This is a good time to play Panda. Got a nice 5/4 out here. Start hitting him for a lot. Does he have a true silver champion? There's a humility. Ah, that's annoying. So the panda is a good answer to humility because you can panda something back. He's gonna shoot me in the face. He's actually gonna shoot me in the face. Damn it! I can't use his faceless manipulator. This guy's gonna hit me hard. I don't have any way of killing it except to hit it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's gonna hit me anyway, so I might as well kill it. It's just sucky that I have to do that. Go to 16 health. Paladins admittedly aren't the scariest class to be at 16 health against, but it's, you know, not something I'm super big fan of either. So now I'm actually ahead on cards thanks to the Silverhand Knight. I might be able to actually pull out a lead, but the life total's a problem. Oh, knife jugglers, that's bad. Please don't hit me in the face with these knives. I really can't afford to take any extra damage. Nah, why do I always lose against knife jugglers? Okay, Sunwalker's good. Let's do this. Kill the recruit. It's a little risky, by the way. Now, do I kill the knife juggler? I'm actually going to kill the knife juggler like this. I'm going to kill it the greedy way. I'm going to keep a minion on the board. An almost dead minion is better than an already dead minion a lot of the time. And if this doesn't get popped, I can actually copy it and get another one. It's a 1 mana discount on a Sunwalker. Not explosive or anything, but, you know, better than nothing. Fairy Dragon? Alright, no problem. Is that an Elven? Is a Hammer of Wrath. Well, that's fine. This guy killed a Knife Juggler and ate a Hammer of Wrath. He should have done that first to draw a card first. It's possible that with 4 mana he would have had something better to do. Actually, he did this, didn't he? Anyway. Well, let's go ahead and play the Faceless. I'm definitely doing that. Can I afford to hit this Novice Engineer with my dagger? I don't think so. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Pop a Divine Shield to get that kill. And let's start hitting him in the face. Putting damage out. So now we've got more cards than he has, or sorry, we have more minions on the board than he has cards in his hand. Got 2 Sunwalkers, one of which still has the Divine Shield. This is pretty good. Kodo, not the end of the world. That was my second best target. Fluid Hoarder, I can kill enough with my pig, or kill easily enough with my pig. The 5 toughness on this is kind of annoying for the Sunwalkers to deal with, unfortunately. Eviscerate. Doesn't actually help. Okay, let's just kill off everything he's got. So we're gonna kill...
I can't do
What is going on? That was a little bit of a weird bug. Kill off the recruit. I'm gonna keep my Divine Shield on. If I eviscerate that? Or do I just hit it? Go down to 11 health? You know what, let's just pop the Divine Shield. Whatever. It's okay. I wish I had something more impressive to do with my mana, but he didn't give me a good target for eviscerate. I'm still keeping this ooze back. Not only does it die to Consecration, but a true silver champion becomes more and more likely the farther into the game we go. He's drawn 4 more cards than I have, yet is grossly behind on cards. Okay, no Consecration from him, but this is a pretty scary minion. And it's gotten even scarier now. Luckily, I drew my other Sunwalker. This must be very frustrating for my opponent to witness. This is actually good. I'm going to 2-for-1 against that guy, but that's okay. I'm so far ahead on cards. A little 2-for-1ing is not a big deal. I threw away a minion rather than damaging the Sunwalker because that was getting to the point where everything just died to Consecration and I'd get blown out if he top-decked it. So I still have 3 cards on the board to 3 minions in his hand. I'm not quite as far ahead as I was, but I have the Sunwalker army. This is probably the most Sunwalkers I've ever had at any one time. 1 big minion from him is all it would take. I mean, if he got Tyrion Fordring or something, he could actually win the game. Hey, Raging Worgen. Alright, I have to work hard to get rid of that again. This. Actually, this is good. This is good. So I don't have to pop the Divine Shield on that. Instead, I can use that. Pop the Divine Shield here. Swing. Swing. And I'm dealing damage to him so slowly. I probably should have played the ooze some time ago. In fact, I probably should have played it that turn. By this point, it's more likely to help me just by being a 3-2 on the board than by getting rid of a weapon tick. But, so be it. That guy's not quite good enough unless he can buff it. It looks like he cannot. It's just gonna make a recruit.
Reporting for duty.
So if I had played the ooze, I could kill this now. Okay. Let's preserve the life of my minions. Even though it means exposing myself to Consecration. Okay, so I don't want to get completely blown out by Consecration. I'll just play that, but I'm not going to play the ooze now, because if Consecration top decked would just put us in a top deck war, because it would clear out all my minions. Maybe I should have just thrown this away, I don't know. What are the odds of him topting a consecration? Well, he is going to get more card advantage.
Reporting for duty.
Mind control attack is not likely to ever fire, so I will play it. Now, see, now I feel like if he draws a True Silver Champion right after I play this, I'm just going to be so bummed out that I would rather lose the game by keeping it in my hand than risk that emotional distress. He keeps playing things that I have to deal with, so I'm not actually getting that much damage through, but I am getting damage. I'm getting some damage through him, and he's at 13 health. That's actually a really big minion. The 5 health is very annoying for the Sunwalker having only 4 attack power. Backstab. Okay, can I win? What is this? 4, 7, 8. Almost could have won if I just played this before. Well, let's backstab that. Trade in the mind control.
Here we go.
Run in with my Sunwalker. I'm just gonna play the Ooze. If he has a consecration, then so freaking be it. But I probably would have already won the game if I had just played this earlier. If he plays Consecration or True Silver Champion, I'm gonna be very mad.
Reporting for duty.
My shield.
Just Defender of Argus here. Eviscerate. Okay, I'll do it. Let's eviscerate that. Trade that out. Oh no! Oh no! I could have just won the game! Oh my god, I could have just won the game. No, I couldn't have. Never mind. I couldn't have because that was a taunter. Ha. Right. Whew. I did need to clear out that taunter. I had 7 damage, but there was a taunter in the way. Alright, right. Almost very upset with myself. This is actually getting a little bit scary because he's got more cards than I do. If he gets a taunter up or something, I could be in trouble, but this is technically threatening to kill him. Does he have a taunter? Yes, True Silver Champion! Oh my god. Should have saved that Ooze. I mean, the Ooze did help me clear out minions and stuff, so I don't know. Okay, so I can get him down to 1 health.
Here we go.
Which I will do. Okay, Loot Hoarder. So now he has to hit me in the face with True Silver Champion just to heal up so I don't kill him. Unless, of course, he has a taunt or some other source of life gain. He's actually gained 12 life through those Justices. Oh god, what is this? Blessing of Wisdom. Ah, okay. So he's going to cycle a card. What is he attacking, I wonder? Me or my Loot Hoarder? He's going to kill the Loot Hoarder? Oh, I see, because he loses if the Loot Hoarder can attack him. He's going to heal back up to 3. Does he have a taunt or is what he needs? He needs taunts. Hogger! Oh, jeez. Oh, my god. That's really good. I can't kill it. I've already used my Eviscerate. I might just lose the game. Do I have any more Eviscerates? Do I have any more Eviscerates? Oh, my gosh. He's got enough damage on the board to kill me. I need an Eviscerate right now. I don't even know if I have another one. I have an Assassin's Blade, but I can't get through to kill him because of the null with taunt. Oh, my god. Oh my god, that's so disastrous. Oh jeez. Well, my only hope is that he somehow misses the fact that he kills me. Like if he sends Hogger at the Berserker without thinking, I could win, but I can't believe it. Hogger. Well, I would have won the game if I'd played the Ooze a lot earlier. If I'd played the Ooze a lot earlier, I would have won. So that was on me. I held the Ooze back too long, being afraid of a True Silver Champion. And then I lost to freaking Hogger. But I wouldn't have even gotten that far if I had just played correctly. Man, that's really frustrating. So I was at 5-1. I really should be at 6-1. I'm almost positive that had I just played the Ooze earlier, because I was like holding off his minions fine without the Ooze. If I just played it earlier and been hitting him in the face with it, you know, that would have done the 3 damage I needed to kill him. Oh my god. Well, that's a lesson in not playing out your minions early enough, folks. I hope you found that educational and useful. If that had been like a vanilla minion, I actually would have won the game, ironically enough, because my holding it back in my hand so that I could use it against the True Silver Champion, eventually was what led to my loss. Hogger. God, Jesus. Too wet. What is up with this? Okay, so first we played against Pink Mist, and now we're up against Too Wet. That's just really disturbing. Okay, we're gonna mulligan all this stuff. Keep the backstab, of course, because you always keep backstab. I'm gonna draw a pretty miserable hand, actually. I will play this on turn 1 against the Shaman. Not a problem. If he gets Earth or Frost chalked, then so be it. But it's better than just sitting there doing nothing, and I can start clearing out his totems. Please pass the turn. Thank you. Man, that game was frustrating. But it's only frustrating because I didn't play correctly. So, you know, take your lessons and get better. Please don't be the 1-1. It's taunt. Yay! I like the new charge animation. That's kind of cool. There didn't used to be one. Keeping this dagger because it's still pretty early in the game, so might as well. Demolisher. That's tough. Can I even kill that without 2-for-1-ing? God. I don't think I can. I can backstab. That's 2-for-1-ing. I could eviscerate, but how do I turn on the combo? I could turn on the combo by using cold blood, or by using the coin and just wasting the coin. And it's not a total waste. I could remake my dagger. Well, you only live one time. So we're not going to combo the cold blood so that we can combo the eviscerate. And then we're going to pass the turn. See if he has removal for this. Any kind of removal will be a 2-for-1 essentially. But if I can hit him one more time, I would say that it was well worth it. That Demolisher was pretty good there. He needed a 4 toughness minion or a harvest golem, and he got what he needed.
I wonder.
Of course, if I hadn't played this on turn 1, I would have had the combo for the eviscerate. So now I don't have the backstab anymore. Ugh. Well, at least he took more damage. He's getting a little bit low on life already. Oh, now you show up. This would have been perfect last turn. It would have triggered eviscerate combo and had this been on the board already. Oh, man. Lame. All right, we're going to do this. This.
It's time for a little blood.
Hopefully the Panther will kill the Unbound Elemental if he has removal for the Berserker. Note that if he has Forked Lightning, this guy will get enraged and then kill the Unbound Elemental. Getting a totem, it's not spell damage, that's good. It's actually a very good flip. It means I can kill it with my dagger for free. I guess he could attack into the Berserker first, take us down to 2 health, and then play Forked Lightning, kill both my minions. Be left with a 2/2 that's immune to backstab. That might actually not be a bad play. He'd probably be in good shape if he did that.
What to do?
He would be overloaded, which is a nice consolation prize, but I would still prefer that he not do that. He has the Forked Lightning, but he does the Forked Lightning first, which I think is a mistake, because it allows the Berserker to trade. Unless he has a backup plan, he doesn't. No, he just did that. I think that was an error. I think he should have killed this
Who you want me killed?
Here
while he had the chance. Well, he's got 5 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. I am second, so drawing ahead is not really that big of a deal. And Sunwalker, there will be a good drop. 3 Sunwalkers weren't good enough against that Paladin, because I kept that ooze in my hand. But I'm impressed that my opponent actually put up enough of a defense that, essentially playing a card down, I wasn't able to beat him. Like, I really feel like I should have been able to. So Unforged Axe is pretty good. Just to kill off the Dragon Thing, although he's at 20 health, which is a bit dangerous. I haven't given him any reasons to play a Hex yet, so the Sunwalker will be the prototypical Hex target. I'm hitting him in the face because it seems likely that I'll be able to make a dagger next turn, and I want to start putting damage on. Got 5 cards to my 5, and he has a weapon, so he's kind of coming out a little bit ahead here. Does he have Hex? Oh my god, I feel like every time I play Shamans, they always have Hex. It's the one card that deals with it. Deals with random big stuff, and they always have it. Ugh. Alright, do I kill this healing totem, or do I just swing for the face? Well, I guess now I'll swing for the face. One of them, and kill the healing totem with the other.
Engaging TC-130
Here
into this
We're gonna start to race him. I think that's my best chance of winning, is trying to put so much damage on that I beat him out. I got 4 damage in my back pocket here. I should have another Eviscerate in the deck. I've also got a Wolf Rider in the deck. Used my Cold Blood already, but might have a decent chance of winning here. Just depends on how how many taunts he has. If he can't play taunts, or if he doesn't have taunts or removal, he's gonna be in a bit of trouble. Fire Elemental is a pretty good card, but that does use up his mana. It's a healing totem, hits himself in the face some more. We have to think very carefully here about our odds. Ah, okay. That changes everything. So now that I got this Assassin's Blade, I am going to start hitting him square in the face. I'm not going to commit to shooting the Eviscerate at his face just yet, but I've got the kill next turn. Well, no, I don't, because this thing is going to die. I'll have the kill in 2 turns. I've got Backstab to clear out a Taunt Totem if needed. It is a bit risky playing this way, but I'm behind enough on cards that I need to take that chance. That's not a big deal. He will kill this. I think I should last long enough against the Fire Elemental. Okay, this is starting to get a little scary. He's got 6, 11, 12 damage. Bloodlust wins him the game. Ah, okay. That's a good top deck, because what this does is... yeah, I don't kill him. Backstab can't target opponents. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass the turn here. What this does is it makes it harder for Bloodlust to win him the game. He'd have to throw like 2 minions at it in order to get past it, and then he won't have enough damage left over. Very, very, very significant top deck. A Spellbreaker plus a Bloodlust would let him win. If you get the taunt, I don't care. I can still backstab. He needs a taunt, like a real taunt minion, or else he loses. Hopefully I don't lose to another Hogger. If he does play Hogger, he'll probably win. And then the fact that he got this Taunt Totem will be significant. I don't know why I'm analyzing the Hogger. That's very unlikely. Obviously, it's just because the last opponent played that. But basically, any sort of Taunt minion would let him win the game here. Sunfree Protector would let him win. He appears not to have it, though. Oh my gosh, he actually did not have a Taunt minion. Well, that was close for comfort. Close for comfort? That's not a phrase. Close for comfort.
Here we go.
Okay. I guess ready for the kill.
Well played.
That must be a very frustrating loss. He'd probably have the win next turn. I mean, he had enough damage for the win next turn, that's for sure. So, a little bit lucky there, but a little bit unlucky against the Paladin. But then again, the Paladin, you know, that was my own loss. So here we go. We're fighting for the opportunity to stay above 6,000 gold after buying the ticket for the next arena. Quite the significant game coming up here. They'll be against a druid. Now, druids are good against rogues because they heal up the damage that you deal, and they also have mitigation against, you know, the board impact that their hero ability has, whereas you don't. I'll keep my playable card here, Eviscerate a Mulligan, because it's probably not useful early. Backstab, though, that's always a card I'll keep. Chickens the Druid. Nice name. Assassin's Blade. Well, I don't have enough early game to really think I could actually play this on turn 5. That's a bit scary. Oh no, please don't coin it. Oh, ugh. Goldshire Footman. Alright, well, I'll backstab it. It's fine. It's a bit sad backstabbing a 1-mana minion, but I will totally do that, because that'll keep my... well, it increases the likelihood of this raptor sticking around. Otherwise, the Footman plus Shapeshift would have killed this. Panther's good. Increases the odds I'll get to trade out for his stuff and play the Assassin's Blade. Loot Hoarder means I am not playing Panther, because that... yeah, Panther would just be bad. If I play the Panther, he gets to kill my Bloodfen Raptor and go up a card. I need to make sure that he doesn't do that. And the nice thing about being a rogue is that I get some residual value from using my hero ability in this way, which is I have a dagger still in my hand. Flesh-eating ghoul, well, that'll have to eat my raptor. I'm not going to be cheeky and, you know, swing by or anything like that. Alright, so I might actually be able to play the Assassin's Blade next turn, but I'm not that confident enough that I would be willing to swing at his face. He's got too much health in this point. Oh, jeez, that's terrible. 4-7, are you kidding me? Well... crap.
Attention, class.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Whatever. 4-7 is pretty good. Sucks that I was first. Wait, no, I was second. How is this so big? Oh, because of the loot hoarder. That's right. Man. That's not good. Well, I've got a Sunwalker and a War Golem coming up, so it's not like all
We
lost
must cleanse
hope
the
yet.
Sunwell.
But it's looking pretty grim. Especially now that the Panther doesn't even kill us. I can't even 2-for-1 myself into that thing. God
I
damn
hope
it.
you like my invention.
This is ridiculous. Alright, well, we're going to have to go for a racing strategy, because it's the only way that I can see myself winning here. So, oh man, he's already, that's a 5-5 now. It's not impressive anymore. Gonna swing at the face. Try to put as much damage out as we can, and then hopefully we can finish him off with the Assassin's Blade. Far cry, though. I'll be the first to say. God, Twilight Drake. Really, I just lost to a Twilight Drake. That's all this game was. He played a Twilight Drake, and then I lost to it. The end. Nothing interesting about this story. He still has a full 6 mana for the turn after clearing my board. Maybe that would have been an impetus to kill his stuff. I don't know.
Where shall I?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, let's see if he's got a good answer to War Golem. Get 2-for-1, worst case scenario. Best case scenario, Wrath plus the Druid. Wrath plus the Drake, I suppose, would be smarter. Or Claw plus the Drake. Got 7 cards. Yeah, I'm just not getting any damage through at all this game, I don't think. I'm gonna Starfall it. Reasonable. Does he have a second removal spell? No, he's just gonna use the Drake.
For the crusade!
Okay, I'm not that far behind, but I am definitely behind. Gonna have to copy this. Let's play my best minion. Ah, man. It started out alright, and then he just played a 4-7 on turn 4. And that was that. Kind of a lame way to go out of the arena. Of course, the turn after, he uses a Faceless Manipulator, he plays an Iron Bar Protector. Crap. I'm gonna go ahead
Well played.
and say well played.
I get it.
Assassinate is what I needed to have in order to
Well
keep on
played.
playing that game. Well, that's too bad, but you can get pretty high wins for 6 wins. Which depends on how lucky you get. So let's see if we get lucky. I only need to get 110 gold, which is definitely possible at 6 wins. And then we'll officially stay above 6,000. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and or subscribe. And if you didn't, stick around anyway. There, whoa, that was 145 gold. I don't know, it seems like since the release, the gold rewards have been better, but that could just be a small sample size. Been getting a lot of epics lately. Not in this pack, though. 40 Dust is the name of this game. Oh, 145 gold. I mean, that's basically as good as getting up to 7 wins. That's why I call 6 wins a success. Oh, God, I hate this animation. Stop. Stop it. Oh, I can't stop it. You have to wait for everything. You have to wait for the whole thing before you can click that done button. Anyway, sneak peek at our next arena. It's gonna be Druid, Rogue, or Paladin. Probably Druid. So, yeah, Druids and Paladins are now tied for least plays. Obviously, I just played Rogue. So yeah, it'll be a Druid run almost certainly, and I look forward to it, folks. I'll see you then.